I was just wondering, as we were sitting quietly in silence, what does it mean to explore a question? What does it mean to hold a question? I feel this is an art to ask a question. A question may emerge from a very deep ground, from an unknown ground, and it can also emerge from a ground of the mind or intellect. We don't know. This is what we have to inquire into. From what ground a question is emerging. Question itself is important, but at the same time to be aware from what ground a question is arising, to remain connected, because perhaps that ground is more important than the question itself. And we are all connected at the level of that deeper ground. Our questions may appear differently. They may have been expressed in different forms. But deep down, I feel they are one. They are interconnected, like a deep ocean. On the surface, there are waves, different waves, but deep down, ocean is one. There is no separation. So how do we hold a question? This is my first question I would like to begin with. Because question is something very delicate. It's like a delicate bird. And unless we hold it gently, the question may lose its beauty, may lose its wonder. So that's why each question needs to be approached very delicately, with the quality of tentativeness, gentleness, with the quality of affection, of love. Then that question takes us into a very deep journey. And it may emerge at any level, but once we inquire into that question has the potential, each question has the potential to take us into a very deep level, into a state of silence, into a state of something unknown. So can we really hold all these questions with these qualities? And when we have gathered, also we can together hold the question. And that's the beauty of these gatherings. Because I may look at that bird or flower from one angle, and you may be standing somewhere and you are looking at the same flower, but from a different angle. So we can share, exchange our observations. This is how we learn from each other. This is the beauty of learning. And can we allow that, that bud to flower? And when we are in a rush, we delay the flowering of that bud. No, it's paradoxical. When we are in a hurry, the flowering is delayed, or it may not happen. That's why quality of patience is something essential. And at the same time, urgency. Can we hold both patience and urgency? I just remember Krishnamurti said somewhere, patience is timeless. Impatience is time. So it's very interesting, this analogy. And this patience doesn't mean that it doesn't have that quality. I feel it has the quality of that passion, that urgency, but not the rush of the mind or the rushing of the thought. From a very deep ground, it is being connected.